So today we're working on professional arm wrestler John Hanowski today. He's had a arm wrestling tournament over the weekend. He's coming in, he's got a little bit of irritation on the left side. We're just going to do a little maintenance or overview on his right side first. Then we'll go ahead and get into his left side and figure out what the heck's going on over there. How many matches did you do this week?
Left, I think I had probably 14 maybe. I had a best of 5 super match with Danny Hilliard, and then that was 5 total matches, and then I think 3 or 4 in the 185 left, and then the overall 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think 5. So 5, 3, and 5. So was that 13?
Yeah.
Lay on this side. Ugh. Yeah, like 13 or so. Righty was maybe 4 or 5.
We're just doing a general overview on his shoulder, elbows, wrist. And, it's pretty much arm wrestling, so you're using the whole upper extremity.
Becoming a real pro at this arm wrestler thing, Chris.
We're trying.
Yeah.
Address this shoulder, and then we'll work our way down. Hit your soap scab. Good shot. Joint here. Check major and minor. Check the clavicular end of her pectoralis major.
That's where, right up at the top, Chris, is where you got into a little bit of numbness. Felt a little bit of numbness, yeah. And it seemed like more like when you pulled the skin almost, when you drug it. Okay, that's starting to activate a little bit of the numbness right there.
So we're gonna do wrist down,
Okay.
and we do fingers flex.
Okay.
Down. Right. Down. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
A lot of numbness there.
Down. Up. Down. Up. Wait. Flex. Watch out. Feel stretch.
Okay. Right there's good.
Feel stretch.
Yep.
Pushing my hand. Flex. Everybody feel stretch.
Okay.
Again. Flex.
Okay.
One more. Up. Relax.
Good. That was a hell of a stretch.
Anything on this one? Not bad?
A little bit of numbness up right about where your fingers are. Yeah, same thing.
Yeah. Everyone feel stretch.
Okay.
Push. Relax. Everyone feel stretch.
Okay. Get to the middle, you'll hit more of
So
them.
you have muscles that attach down here, and the ones that come up here do this stuff.
Okay.
So that's what we're doing. They're in between the bones.
Yeah. Okay.
Supinaries, pronaries.
Yeah, I feel like it's mostly the pronation that is the tenderness.
Start up here and work our way down.
Yeah, I definitely feel you're all in that area.
Let me know if I do.
Pretty good right there.
Too much meat on here.
I know, right?
It's bulking up too much.
Been working my forearms, man. Do you feel my arm spasm right there? That's a good point there.
Let me know if it's a little less intense.
Yeah, it slowly gets less tense. Yep.
I don't know if I know.
That's good right there.
Let me know if that gets less intense.
All right.
I don't know if I know.
That's good right there, yep.
Just doing a little ischemic compression on some trigger points, which is a localized area of like tight necrotic muscle tissue. Try to break that up. One, we're manually breaking it up, holding it for about 8 seconds to manually break it up, and then 2 is we're stimulating the central nervous system to send white blood cells and macrophages and stuff down here and clean this crap up and lay down fresh new tissue.
I like it. It works. Whenever you do work, that was a good point right there, Chris, wherever you at.
So you don't hold it for about 8 seconds because you don't, if you're, remember there's different underlying structures in here, so if you hold it, if you're directly on a nerve or a blood supply, you don't want to be on it for too long because you can damage that tissue.
Yeah, makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Chris, when everything's in a match and I'm pronating, what is going on in there? Is there just a whole bunch of muscle fibers and nerves and everything moving and twisting and pressure against? Is that why stuff like this happens?
Yeah, certain tissues get strained, or you're doing so many different matches and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it's called a couple things: biomechanics and you just being overworked.
Yeah.
And now limitations of matter. The tissue can only hold so much.
Right.
And then the tissue can only heal itself so fast.
Right.
With anything, kind of like a car can only go so fast.
Right.
No matter
Before
how
it falls apart. Yeah.
So, well, I mean, right? Even if there's you can step on the gas, and a car would only go, but you can't go. Your little Hyundai thing out there, it can't go 300 miles an hour.
No.
So.
No.
Yeah. Just called limitations of matter.
Yeah.
So we're just doing a little general massage on the forearm here to kind of loosen up the tissue a little bit, get it warmed up. And then we're going to hit it with a little instrument-assisted soft tissue mobilization to help increase blood flow, break up scar tissue, and overall tissue quality. We'll struggle it with the extensors over here.
I think this tool right here is really, really good, especially for my sport.
And so we're kind of just raking the fascia in a variety of directions. The object is not to grind in there and to get a lot of bleeding and redness and blood vessels broken. That's not the object of it. It's to just kind of loosen up the fascial adhesions, increase blood flow, like we said, which helps to kind of reset the nervous system and to let everything kind of work how it should be. So we'll do it passively here first, and then we'll go ahead and have John make flex his wrist up and down, nice and slow, and down, up and down, and down, and relax. So we did it passively, then actively. We'll come up here just a little bit and do a little double checking on this. Just irritating them.
I think that's where the start of the numbness is actually, Chris. Right there.
Yeah. So you have your extensors on the back and your flexors on the front, but you're kind of using both.
Right.
Both, and your supinators and pronators. We went over it before.
So what? Because it tells me that I'm using those muscles and I'm doing the right thing, but it's tough being sore for days.
Yeah. I'll take your body get used to it.
Yeah. And this is nice. I got in pretty quick. I was sick of my arm being numb.
Yeah.
What would be recommended for a timeline of coming in after, like
I don't
that
have
Monday?
I don't have a crystal ball. Oh, right after?
Yeah, like would it help prevent some of the?
Absolutely. The sooner you get in, the better we can hit the tissues while they're still in an acute state. A lot of the research is showing it's pretty neat that using instrument-assisted soft tissue mobilization and other techniques, even in the acute state, where it used to be in the acute state, they used to use just passive modalities such as stem, ice, ultrasound, stuff like that, and then they would let the tissue calm down. Then they do more of a rehab into it, doing a lot more strengthening and stuff like that. But a lot of the new research that I've been reading, it's hitting the tissue faster with a variety of strengthening and stretching activities. Is getting better results than just doing a lot of the passive stuff.
You think that has a lot to do with just flushing fresh blood in there?
Yeah, so you're breaking up the adhesions, flushing that fresh blood in there, and getting to it before the scar tissue lays down.
Yeah, like that fresh blood in there doesn't cramp you up and ache you.
You could even do contrast, so you can heat your arm up,
Yeah,
do your workout, and then ice it after.
and then cool it down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you can just warm it up, because today's what, negative what?
Yeah, it's
negative
like
20?
-4 or something at least.
Or what's the wind chill? Negative?
It's-
Negative 26.
Negative 20. So you could literally just stick your arm out the door.
Yeah, I believe it.
You get, oh, you can see you getting a lot of redness down here.
Yeah.
Yeah, see?
Is that from
That's just being
scar tissue?
Yes.
Whew.
Irritation.
Not gonna be able to tell the difference in my tattoo from my arm.
Just hit your transfibrocartilage over here, your TFC, which is that disc we were talking about earlier.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I feel there's some stuff in there.
Mm-hmm. Move that around a little bit. How's it feel?
Good. It feels a lot better than it was. It seemed like it dropped the numbness down a little bit.
Yeah.
It's probably still going to take some time, obviously, probably. We'll do definitely next Wednesday.
And that's just our little overview on treating a little acute arm wrestling kind of injury. So we assessed the situation. We didn't get that on camera. We addressed the shoulder joint. We addressed the elbow, a little bit of the wrist. And obviously, since the shoulder joint, which makes up the glenohumeral joint, and the scapula articulate together, we address both those joints, and the scapula in the back here articulates with your rib cage and then your thoracic spine. So we address both of those two. And now we adjust his neck here to get a full overview of all the upper extremity. Thank you.